Hey everyone, welcome to our live chat. It is our noon live chat. I'm Heather and we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday. We're at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4, and then Fridays 8 and 10. And so we give you, I'm going to put the hours real quick. We give you plenty of opportunity to dive on in and experience, learn, ask questions about Luminous, about our color cosmetics, about airbrushing, about anything and everything. But each time we do like to go over the basics because we know we have a lot of new people. So we always like to cover that to make sure you know what's going on. And so let's go over our starter kit real quick. This is our starter kit, one of the starter kits. We do have, this is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro, which is the same thing, except it's a different color and it has 2 speeds. And then we also have the Legend. All of them work the same, so the instructions are going to be the same. Super easy to do. And it does come with 2 bottles of foundation. And we give you the 2 bottles. So 1, you can practice, and 2, you can color match 365 days a year. So you can do that, and which we're going to go over that because I did tan yesterday and I'm already another color or a different color than what I was yesterday. So we're going to go over how to color match, and then we give you a bottle of Love and a bottle of blush. And the blush is so high pigmented, a little bit goes a long way, just like with everything. But our blush does bloom. And so these are the steps that you're going to want to follow. Make sure right here that you get the system out, you plug it in, turn it on, and there's air that comes out immediately. No product is being released. There's not any product being released until you pull back on the trigger. And so you're in control over coverage and how much product's being released by this guy here. So when you're just feeling this around your face, it feels amazing. That's practicing. So make sure when you are practicing to keep it 4 finger widths away. You keep your stylus moving and barely pull back on the trigger. You can practice at first with water and then move into the foundation. Another thing we recommend is maybe spraying a paper towel or construction paper, something a little heavier, because that contrast from the foundation to the paper really will show you how well you're spraying. And so we always recommend that. So, hey, Candy. Hey, Patty. Connie, good to see you. Jacqueline, nice to see you. Hey, Jeannie. Hello, hello. Hey, Donnie, good to see you as well. I feel like I had something on my teeth. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to go over, I'm going to move this just a little bit. I feel like I can't see can't see all the comments. So I did move my computer up a little bit closer so you guys can see. So I have like a big screen behind it, my computer, and then I'm trying to see everything. So, all right. So I did use the tanning tonic last night. So obviously I'm a little more sun-kissed than usual. And so with Luminous and the fact that we give you the 2 bottles of foundation, you really can mix and match, change the foundation, do what you need to do to have that perfect shade match 365 days a year. Now, keep in mind, hello, Amber, keep in mind that airbrush makeup is super duper forgiving. So if you're even around a shade 3, it will work if you're airbrushing correctly. If you're airbrushing like you're putting it on like traditional makeup, it's not going to be the same. But if you're close to that shade, it will work. I don't know if you've seen, a lot of the times I'll put on a shade 5. I've even started with a shade 9. I'm a shade 3 and I can make it work. Okay. So that is how light you're spraying. So remember, this is very different than your traditional makeup. You're putting it on differently. It's applied differently. It looks different. It's not the same. So don't expect it to act, look, or be applied the same. Does that make sense? All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start out with, let's see. I think I'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start with the foundation because I do want to show you that the foundation is enough to do your entire face and get the coverage that you need. Again, all about making passes, right? All right, so I shook up my shade 3. I have my shade 3 in my stylus, and now I'm going to start airbrushing. When I first start, I make one complete pass. Then I can stop and look and see, okay, where do I need more coverage? Because I did tan, I know that I'm going to have some sunspots pop up because it grabs that pigment. And so now I can start at my forehead. And I'm still using shade 3, but I'm going to show you a little trick. Go under my eyes. Now I also do have Velvet Veil on. I put Velvet Veil on in the 10 o'clock hour to show that you could even use Velvet Veil by itself. Now it's not going to have coverage, but we do know that it does blur wrinkles and crinkles, sunspots, redness, all of that fun stuff. All right, so that's one pass. I can already see the difference. Now my problem areas might be different than yours, but I do like my lids covered because they are darker. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do one right now just so you can see the difference. That little spray, can you see the difference? Done, not done. Do I need more coverage? Probably so, but you can already tell the difference. And the spray is very exact. It's going to be very precise. It only goes where you are pointing it. Okay, this is my second pass. And then I noticed that, okay, well, maybe I am a little darker than what I was yesterday. So I still have product in here. And I'm going to take, if I can find it, a shade 5, shake it up, and put about 2 drops right in there. Because I already have coverage. I'm going to mix that together. This is called back bubbling. The machine's on. I'm blocking the air, lightly pulling back on this trigger. And then, I don't know if you can see how it bubbles right in there? That mixes everything for you, okay? So now I can go back to airbrushing. So all of our airbrush products mix together. You can mix anything. Any of the foundations can mix together across the board, as far as like Ultra can mix with Silk, can mix with Matte, can mix whatever you need. So grab what you got if you want to mix. And applying this. So it just took me down, warmed me up a little bit. Now, what we were talking about last hour is the bronzer and the contour, or making you look tanner. That is something I could have done. Let's say I didn't have a darker shade than shade 3, but I'm darker. You could go in there and do bronzer to warm up your look, where it's not necessarily tanning your whole entire face, but it is warming you up a little bit to make you look like you have the right foundation on, and go from there. All right, so I'm gonna blow the rest of this out. There we go. And then now I'm going to go in, and of course I'm gonna use my summertime blush. I'll use Natural and Tulip. I'm gonna shake these up. We all know this is my favorite blush right now. And so if you haven't, hold on, I'm gonna pull our blush up real quick. If you haven't had the opportunity to, there we go, to get natural blush, it really is amazing mixed with any of our blushes. It has, it does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. Let me come back and. Does have a little bit of a shimmer, but it looks amazing in any of the blushes. So you can mix it with apricot, you can mix it with soft rose, tulip, and what's the other word? Plum. You can mix it with plum as well. We did plum the other day and it was beautiful. Jeannie's asking, do I have humidity? Oh yeah, girl. I'm in Houston. I'm in Texas. It is humid. And I have naturally curly hair, only in some spots. And so, yeah, my hair goes and then get humid. Ugh. All right. So now I'm going to put 2 drops of tulip and 2 drops of natural. If you're first starting out, and I'm going to mix these together. If you're first starting out, another recommendation is to do the blush first. More times than not, I usually do the blush first because I do like a more blended blush and not as powerful. And so doing that first, and especially if you're new and you're getting used to how our blush works, you can apply it first and then blend it with the foundation when you put that over. So that's a little tricky trick. Now I make, because I can feel the air and I know exactly where it's going, I'm making my movements. I haven't pulled back on the trigger yet. Now I can feel it coming out, but now I'm going to switch to this side. Because I'm concentrating on just certain areas of my face, not all over, I'm giving each side a little break in between when applying it. Still pulling back, super light. Oh no, Jackie. I'm gonna apply a little bit on my lids. I just love that color. Look at that on the lid. I love it. And there we go. All right, so now I have my blush on. Now I'll go in and I'm gonna use Love. Shaking up my Love. Now Love does have a shimmer. It's not a shimmer. I always say a luminosity to it. So it gives you a very subtle, very slight, like it grabs the light just a little bit. I don't even like to say shimmer, just a little bit. I'm gonna put a couple of drops of Love, because who doesn't want love? And I'm gonna apply that right to the high cheekbone area. And then a little bit to my brow bone. And I'm only gonna do one side right now just to show you. Can you guys see the difference? I still have a little bit of shimmer from the natural blush. But can you see how the light just grabs it a little bit? And now I can go in. I'm going to do this side now. Go down my nose, even a little right there. So it is very subtle. So it's great for those who are unsure about a shimmer, but they're like, maybe so, maybe not. I don't know. Love is great. Also, try mixing Love in with your foundation. It's a great way to change the look of your foundation if you want to. You know, just a couple of drops right in the mix of that foundation. You can also put Love on before, or even try, let's say like earlier, I just put on the Velvet Veil to show you what a difference that makes. You can do the Velvet Veil and then try to do Love on top of that and see what kind of look you get there. Love does show up better on darker skin tones because it's a flesh color. It's not like Glow, where Glow is really bright with no shine. It's a highlighter, but no shine. Love is more neutral, but it is going to show up better on darker skin tones. So if you're light skin, don't overdo it. So make sure when you're applying it that you do have good light and you're not gonna look crazy. All right. So now I'm going to put on some lips. Oh, I know what lip I want to use. So right now, super, you know, a natural look. I just have a little bit of that pink. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. A little bit of the pink with the natural. And so I'm going to use the Coral Cream Confessions lipstick. I guess it was a couple of summers ago. This was one of my faves. I love this. And I think I'm going to go back to it. I love it. Our Cream Confessions, if you can't guess, are super creamy. And it has staying power. The secret in applying a lipstick, this goes with anything, with any lipstick. When applying the lipstick, what you want to do is put it on like I just did. And then I'm taking a tissue and I'm blotting it. And then you want to go. So what I'm doing is I'm pounding the pigment in here, which of course we know that everything with Luminous is high pigmented, even our lips. Applying it again. Blotting. One more time. Blotting again. Now what I just did is I pounded that color into my lips and removed the extra wax. And so the staying power for the lips, you'll have better luck with lipstick doing that. So if you're worried about, oh, I don't know if the lipsticks will stay on like a lip stain. Well, of course it's not. But try it this way and you'll see, I bet you'll see a huge, huge difference. So there you go. All right, guys. So good to see everybody today for our noon. I don't know why I think it's later, but for the noon. I hope to see you back here on this hump day. I will be back at 2 o'clock to see you again. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a great day. Hope to see you back. Bye for now.